This is Tom Fox, and welcome to the Daily Compliance News. Today, I want to begin by telling you about an exciting new podcast I'm beginning this week. It is AI Today in 5, where I curate 5 stories about AI and how it works in compliance and general business application that you can use in your business or in your compliance world on a daily basis. AI Today in 5 has premiered on the Compliance Podcast Network. I'm running it for the month of August. If I can get 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to continue doing it. So please check it out, subscribe, rate, and review wherever great podcasts are listened to. AI Today in 5. The Daily Compliance News for August 26, 2025, the customer's last edition. And we begin with that story from the Financial Times, which is entitled "What a Bunch of Clunkers" by Polita Clark. And she says that branding is completely misdirected as companies think of their customers last. So why is that? Well, what happens when a company forgets the most obvious rule of its business life and puts the customer last? You have bad branding. So what are you doing for your branding, particularly as a compliance officer? Next up from Forbes, a very interesting article on governance, risk, and compliance in generative AI, navigating the challenges of responsible development. As generative AI continues to transform industries, its integration presents a unique set of opportunities and challenges. While it has the potential to automate and creativity and optimize process and fuel innovation, it also raises questions about GRC. So what's the government challenge? Generative AI can generate almost human-like content. So what should you do? Have clear governance structures, ensure model explainability, adhere to best practices for managing GRC, and continue to monitor. Next up, we've heard of a fractional CFO. We've heard of a fractional CCO. Well, how about a rented robot to take the worst jobs so that employees, that's humans, i.e., can do better jobs? Well, turns out that heavy lifting of cardboard boxes from a conveyor belt and putting them on pallets is actually perfect for a robot. And while buying a robot can cost as much as $500,000, you can rent one for $23 an hour. How about that? Low turnover. And the benefits are pretty small or short or lessened or something. But what this shows you is with a little innovation, you can make this a better place for your human employees. So think about this from that perspective. And finally, our last article comes to us once again from the Financial Times, and it's the continued controversy at the Boston Consulting Group, or BCG, which has been roiled by internal backlash over its Gaza aid work, i.e. work to deport Gazans out of the Gaza Strip. Its leaders have been confronted with an outpouring of anger and disappointment within their Middle East business unit after revelations the firm helped set up an Israeli-backed aid scheme and modeled plans to relocate Palestinians. One of the managing directors from Saudi Arabia basically said, I don't know how we're supposed to go back to work in normality, and I don't know how we can sell to other countries in the Middle East. Yeah, you should have thought about that BCG before you did it. Oops. We had perhaps the worst tragedy to ever hit my home county in its history over this weekend. And myself and my family are fine, but multiple others who lost loved ones, lost family members, are obviously not fine. So if you can find your way to help with any donation, I would greatly appreciate it. This is Tom Fox. Thank you. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.